at a level that is at its max performance, then we want those differing perspectives in the room. It's just that we've got to be able to manage them to drive an outcome, because diversity can also cause chaos if you can't manage it.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So you have to have the capacity to manage diversity to drive the outcome. And if we ever really get to the point in this country where we manage that mix in a way that's optimal, the outcomes will be amazing.
Amazing. And I think other countries are doing just that. I think China has latched onto that concept very well. And I believe that's why we see them really growing in so many profits. I think we're definitely there. But, you know, it's so many issues. Even our President Obama is dealing with the same issues. He's doing what he can. I think he's doing a great job. But you're constantly hearing something to do that goes right back to his race, goes right back to his religion. Are you ever faced with that in a boardroom? Because as a vice president of Harrah's, I'm sure that your boardroom, are you the only African American that comes to the big meetings, so to speak?
Not all the time. I mean, here's what I would tell you. I would tell you that our culture is such that we are not. I'm not sitting there having to deal with that level of stupidity.
Okay.
And I say it again.
That's good. Stupidity. That's good to hear. Yeah, it is stupid.
And so what we all have to realize is, if we're going to have, again, the impacts, there are a number of things that we have to do. Mm-hmm. Trust is critical. Trust is critical. So there's a continuum to getting to trust. You have to become familiar with folks. Then you have to develop a degree of comfortability. Mm-hmm. And then you get to trust. Mm-hmm. So we all have to really work to become familiar, comfortable, and trusting of each other. But here's where you have to redefine what you mean when you say trust. Mm-hmm. Trust is the intersection of integrity. I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. You can trust me. Mm-hmm. And competence. I know what I'm doing.
Right. Wow. Mr. Keaton, we're going. It's already 9:30. Wow. I can just listen to you all day long because it's so much that I wanted to cover. Now, the old saying, I really have to have you address this. Vegas has always been known as the Mississippi of the West. Now, do you believe that there's real correlation there from the Mississippi that you knew growing up and what it is now? Do you see that where are we as far as Las Vegas is concerned? Do you think that it is looking very positive and there is tremendous change and positive changes going on?
There are tremendously positive changes, and what I've said since I've been here is when I look at levels of collaboration, we've had the one event that always gets me. It's the Asian, Latin, and urban chambers.
Yes.
You have to show me where that takes place anywhere else in the country. So there's a degree of collaboration here, I think, that's critical. Now, here's the one thing I will tell you. I like greens, cornbread, black-eyed peas, and that kind of stuff. So if you want to call that Mississippi, I'm cool.
Right.
That's what I look for here in Las Vegas.
And we got some of that.
And you got some of that.
Yes, we do.
But it's other great things as well attached to being here. So tremendous progress.
All right. Thank you, Mr. You have to come back because we have to continue this conversation. There's so much I wanted to ask, but again, we wanted to receive the information, and you definitely delivered. So thank you so much. Again, Mr. Fred Keaton, and he is the Vice President of Harrah's Entertainment, Finance, External Affairs, and Chief Diversity Officer, and also a proud sponsor of Enterprising People. And again, we want to thank you, and sponsor of Culturefest this year, the Springs Preserve, along with the Southern Nevada Water Authority, who also sponsors Enterprising People. But also, I just want to thank you for listening, because it was a wealth of knowledge shared here this morning, and I hope that it helps you with your business. But again, I want to thank you and you too for being Enterprising People.
I like that.
Oh, we want to thank the Meadows and Boulevard Mall for Culturefest as well. And all of our sponsors.